Alright, I'm giving this a shot. This is my first time. Mother and Joshua are in the house. That's mom and dad. I'm learning. I'm not very good at Ark, but I have a game plan. I will be doing I'll say perma-loss. If I suffer a loss that is too great for me to handle emotionally or spiritually,
Are you the one I've
keep
been waiting
playing,
for?
I will restart and try again. So I'm gonna start off by looking for a moss chops because those guys give me the most fiber, and I suppose that helps you cook some while your turn. Alright, I'm gonna just try and keep talking. I've got a lot to talk about, but I don't quite know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna start by getting away from that sound. And heading this way. For my levels, I like to go 150 health and 150 weight right away. Just to make sure I'm hardy and healthy walking around with a nice carrying capacity. Probably sound tone, monotone, and foolish right now, but I'll learn. Just a little scared and nervous. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere, but I'm praying to God that it will. I love God. That's me. My name is D'Artagnan. I am a 17-year-old now. Preparing to start my life, but I'm thinking of dropping out of school. I don't think that's a good idea, but I know it is. Funny way of thinking for me, but it seems to be looking like the right path. I've got this cool little thing where I know what the birds are saying, and as far as that means, I'll get into that some other time just because it seems like a little bit of an odd introduction. I will, however, try and get a spear and get ready to take down these dodos. Everyone I see is going straight to the digital hell that is my extragen RAM, or excess RAM. Whatever goes away after it dies in the digital world. I was just speaking with my mother about how all that works, and it's weird to understand that we just mess with all of these pixels, and those chickens right there are funny pixels that were created just for me to go into them, and then they're gonna disappear, and they might be a little excess trash afterwards, but other than that, they're just gonna be gone from existence forever in seconds. The way the world is, I suppose. Well, I'm just trying to keep talking. I don't know what I'm talking about, and I don't even know if I'm making sense, but I know I got a spear, and I hear a chicken. I don't hear him, but I see him. So, I know that the pickaxe is better for me. Axe is better for hide. Oh, and there's my mother. She's just standing there looking at a tree, wondering if I'm gonna speak to her. Not this time, but I see a moss chops, and that will be my next bet. What do you want? Aw, you jackass. Maybe I can take you down and do some hiding. You guys are slow. I'm gonna act like I know everything. I know your figure should be better getting more high. Oh, almost what I'd say. Yes, mother. The what?
I must have heard you wrong.
He certainly did. She thought I said something bad. Not a cuss word, but worse than that. Oh, well, I suppose whatever's heard is not what's meant sometimes. But I think I'm headed this way. I want to cross and see what I can find over there. I don't know if there's gonna be a moss chops there. Yeah, I'm gonna cross. No need to get crossed in my mind because I was thinking about something. Hop away and see what to do. I think, no, I know in the water that you get fiber from most of the plants and you get only fiber, so I'm gonna have to look for some of that. Sounds good. My mother's moving some plants. We have just moved into a new house and it's looking lovely. We're getting plants planted in the yard. We uprooted them from our former location, much to the dismay of our landlord, but we put them there, so I suppose it doesn't need to look as beautiful as it was when we were there if we're gone. But nonetheless, level 37. So I think my game plan is level up first and foremost. Get a bola if I can. And then I'm gonna kill this parasaur and and take his child. That sounds like a plan for me, but not something you want to do in real life. Not that you gotta bring it up, but Lord, already sounding weird. Nonetheless, I think I should get some more fiber and get a bow made up as well. I'll take down the parasaur with my arrows. And keeping him here, he's a taskmaster, telling me what to do. I'm freezing. Oh shit. Wrong thing. Have some of those. Oh goodness, I just wasted a whole bunch of time. He might run away now. I guess I gotta follow him and farm. However that happens or however it works, I suppose we're doing the right thing for the right reasons and the wrong thing for the right reasons. One of the tones, but I don't quite know which one I'm playing yet. I suppose however it winds up facing, I'll either be headed the right way or the wrong way. If I die to the cold right here, I don't think I'll quit just yet. Might even be able to make a fireplace a little sooner and get some. I stopped talking because I was getting close to death, but I am better now and ready to go. I'm gonna let myself heal up. I'm gonna craft some food and then I'm gonna get a bow and I'm gonna take down this parasaur right here. That was close, but death has no hold on me because the Lord is my shepherd. It's the best I can say, but how much do I really mean it? That is something for him to decide. I suppose where I'm headed now. Oh, I don't know. I suppose we're all headed there until further notice in my book, so everyone's meant to just have a grand old time loving life. But that only happens when we follow the path laid out for us. Although some paths are laid in a more rocky tone and waving through the trees going up a Bridley Hill. That's what my mother just signed to me. She's been going for a long time, and this world is older, and I'll surely talk about that sometime. But maybe when I start streaming. And, oh, 2 shots. And he will grow to be just like his. I don't know. But I do hope that Ichthyosaurus, the Ornis, does not come for me. I was talking about God, but now I'm talking about chicken. Fried meat, chicken. We're gonna get some chickens, I hope. We recently moved, as I said, and we've got a much, and I say the word much bigger yard, or much bigger set of free space to do what we need to with. So we're gonna start a nice little garden, and I might make videos on that. I think I should. I like gardening. My grandmother's taught me quite a bit, maybe. That sounds like a wonderful idea. To garden and farm, only the things that the world loves. I need to make a whole bunch more arrows, which means much more fiber. I've got enough flint. Much more fiber. I want to take down this carbon one yet, but how do you say that? Carbonemius. I haven't enough to take him down just yet, so we'll ignore that task for now. And we will farm this fiber. I'm going to stay around the campfire. He's level 37. I was hoping to get a moss chops because I know moss chops are much better fiber gatherers. I don't think parasaurs gather any, so as soon as I can find the moss chops, I can tame on get him, because I think they're the better starter tame just for the berries, meat, and certainly chitin. I saw if you kill a trilobite with one of those, you can get like maybe 100 chitin, and that's, or yeah, chitin, not carrion, and that's 130 is what I got from one trilobite. That's enough for a pteranodon saddle. I'm not entirely new to this game. I used to play a very long time ago on Ark Survival Ascended. I knew about mana garmers and all the fun dinos, but I never really played consistently through from the start. So this will be a fun journey if I keep to it. I have a hard task with keeping 2 things, and if I do post this video, which I think I'll push myself to, raw and unedited, I will be going through a series where every time I face a big loss, which I have a feeling will be pretty soon, that I'm gonna just close it out and start over again. I suppose the loss is just determined by me, so we're gonna restart, get it done. But that's the best way to learn, trial and error. Don't do it again, and trust yourself based on that. Because I suppose while we might not remember everything, we certainly remember every lesson we've ever learned, and that's the most important thing for life, because sometimes you gotta stick up and be a boneheaded ass, but that's just what I think when I'm looking at my mother, because that's how I act. I'm a bit of an ass, but I get it from her for certain. There's a reason to be tough and bony in this world. I'm a little bit prickly, like a prickly pear, but I'm sweet on the inside. I look a little rough and certainly not something you want to touch. Oh, only through the world. Alright, we've got some arrows, and I'm gonna need a bit more height and some wood. I will grab the meat from here. Oh, okay. So, I missed the spoil timer. I was gonna wait for the meat to spoil and then split it so I get 40 instead of 1. But that did not happen. Gotta pay attention. 5 minutes. Oh, like taking pills, don't miss them. And certainly don't lose them. Follow me. We've got some levels. Okay, if we come across the green drop, we can open that. We'll do fortitude. I know fortitude has to do with... Oh, I was meaning to do weight. Damn. Well, I suppose both will work. Hello, mother. Damn, the cold shoulder. Only as cold as the wind. But, I suppose, nonetheless, we'll make it through. I need some hide and wood is what I was looking for. And there's a Lystrosaurus, 2 Lystrosauruses right here. He's following, loftily in tow. Don't harvest for me. I believe I can turn that setting off. Okay, disable resource harvesting. The one thing that's going to be the hardest for me is to continue talking, and I suppose I don't talk nearly enough. Alright, Venusaur, to my defenses. Oh, what the shit. Well... It seems like my Parasaur is falling. I'm getting a phone call, so I'm going to pause the recording and then restart that in just a moment. Alright, I am back from my phone call, and I'm ready to resume. I forget what I was doing, but... Oh, I had just shot my Parasaur. Well, I suppose if you're gonna die, I might as well reach you. Oh, my pickaxe is broken, but I haven't the stone to repair it. I should never throw it out. Goodness gracious. It's quite not an unbearable loss yet, but we're headed in that direction. My spirits are down, maybe a glass of fine ale, but nonetheless. Oh, just to raise the spirits. That was a nod. I suppose drinking might just be something that'll steer your head clear of for the most part. But I bet there's a time and a place for everything. Like me finding a moss chops. That time and place is soon, but if not, I'll make my way up the beach and see what comes across. I might take this guy down. Oh, well, he went down. 6 prime meat, that's the most important part of the baby dodos, or all baby dinos. I don't know why they give prime, but I suppose it's tender. Inappropriate, just my thoughts. So, 3 spears, and I like to harvest all the way through if I'm gonna go. Might as well, but I will switch so I get some stone halfway. bird friends are calling me at this moment. Just a little tweet and a whistle to say hello. I haven't a clue where or what I'm headed towards, but I think some more clothes might be good in case I get into a combat situation. Oh, I was planning to see for X. It's X. This way we are heading, and this way it is true. This guy. Oh, perfect. 2 of them. Oh, I guess they give a lot of fighting and rage, but certainly not as much as with the Moss Chop. And so harvesting. Amazing and egregious. I don't quite know what that word means, but I figured that was the right time to say it. Some more dodos and a baby trike here. I don't know where the trike mother is, but if I did, I don't know. Certainly not gonna hit it, because I think that the mother is able to sense that from very far away and would stampede after me. Nonetheless, I'm gonna try and repair my axe. See if it works. If it does.
D'Artagnan, why don't you get some water or something to drink? Your voice is sounding gravel.
No need. Gravel is my... I think that's just my tone. Nonetheless, I'm going to be talking for a while, so it might be a good idea. I'm going to pause up for just a moment and go grab some. Alright, I've got some water, and I believe my voice sounds better now. I'm going to go ahead and save before I start. Ooh, and a burp to follow. I was going to get some more fiber. I'm going to see if I can go do that in the water down here. I hear a birdie going, pew. I was just singing. I sure hope no piranhas come for me while I'm down here. Oh goodness, I'm dying. Not at all. This is a devastating blunder, but not bad enough to where I'm gonna quit, because I can just go grab that. Hopefully I respawn close. Oh, lovely. I'll just run all the way up. I'm not gonna farm back. Well, okay. I'll farm some wood on my way up, and then I'll farm some wood and thatch, I suppose. Just farm up. I will need to put a bunch of points in the wake so I can carry more things, and then... no, I'm not online. I'm just recording a video right now. I don't know what I'm doing in the video, but just learning. Trying to speak though, and I'm not doing a good job at speaking. I think I'm just rambling on about most of the nonsense that comes to mind, but I'm doing what? Well, I don't know what I'm rambling about though, so I'm losing a little bit of it, but I'm just hoping that I could keep people entertained and maybe speak about something wise someday. So I think I've got the spirit for it, but another phone call coming in right at the time, so I'm gonna pause up and take that. And we're back again. What was 5 minutes or a few for me is seconds for you. Or only one. I don't quite know how it works. I do, for sure. I was speaking with my mother about it earlier, but she doesn't want to get into the mumbo jumbo of the technologies, so I suppose we just continue on. I will farm my way up the beach, taking out every dodo bird along the way, because, well, they gotta go extinct someday. The Lorax, he's not gonna stand in my way. Well, you may speak for the trees. I speak for the birds. I am not a son of a bitch. Give me just a moment to converse. It'll be like magic. And what was maybe 10 minutes of technological troubleshooting was just a few or even 1 second for you. Who you are, I don't know, and when I live stream, if this is even seen, I'd love to see a beauty, or any. But until the day where I am famous, I hope I can be wise and famous instead of rich and famous. Although being rich would be nice, I sort of prefer the path of speaking my mind, because, oh, not my mind. My mind is certainly rotten, says the crow outside of my window. But he does believe that my heart is sort of in the right place. Well, physically it's in the right place, but my soul, that's the one that's headed in the right direction, I suppose. That's the crow's words, not mine, but... sorry, his head nod. Takes a lot to make a crow move, and especially when you know what they're moving for. That one thinks that I can do it if I really, really try. I just have to use the words and the thoughtful differences I see with my eyes. But that struggles for me, and I know it'll come to pass eventually. But either people will see what I say and understand that I see the way, or some type of way, and kindness is the way if I say that. But I see the way to what I want to say is eternal salvation, and that's just loving the world. But although everyone says they love something, some people don't, some people do. Many people say they love the world and love everybody and love God, but I love everything. I'm gonna go ahead and pause up for a second because I gotta go do something. So I suppose I might end it off around here with that little final monologue. A 30-minute video to start learning life and learning the world. May God bless all of you. And goodbye. That means God be with you. The birdies say hello.